Good morning, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Tuesday, October 12th at noontime, Mountain Time, 2021. Low-level geomagnetic storm, as predicted, is ongoing. Currently, we are in geomagnetic instability coming off of KP6 6 hours ago. But the big story, winter storm warnings in place as major snowstorm gets underway. The first major snowstorm of the season is expected to deliver feet of snow in the highest elevations, while powerful winds associated with the storm could produce blizzard conditions. Keep calm. It's boom time. Bozeman gets hit with heavy snow. 2 inches and still coming down. Snow bursts pummel the Tahoe Basin. And we have white screen. Winter storm brings cold temps and snow across Utah. Well, many places are being buried in the global warming goodness as we speak. More snow prompts Caltrans to again close mountain passes. Ooh, what is this popping up? Well, Mountain Pass is being closed. Heavy snow expected in the Black Hills, up to 3 to 4 feet when we check the models. Wait till you see the numbers. But first, I thought I'd show you the hail report from Sunday, October 10th, totally out of season. 53,600 hail reports, 49,000 hail reports from 1 to 1.5 inches, 4,481 hail reports from 1.75 to 2.5 inches. This is a spring pattern we're now seeing, well, in the fall. And that is coupled with unseasonably cold in the west. If you live in any of these states, you woke up with the coldest air mass of the season. Record lows challenged, and it is snowing outside of my sliding glass door right here while I'm doing the video. The temperatures in the dark blue will be 20 to 30 degrees below normal, and there we are down here. In the light blue, 10 to 20 degrees below normal. And with unseasonable cold early in the season, that means gas prices skyrocket due to manipulation, so they can drain your bank account simply so you can keep your pipes from freezing. Strong tornadoes possible tonight in the plains. Flash flooding in Texas possible Wednesday. Now, severe thunderstorms may bring damaging wind, gusts, large hail, and tornadoes, including a few stronger ones across parts of the central and southern plains, mainly this evening into tonight. Heavy rain from the remnants of Hurricane Pamela may produce flash flooding across portions of Texas, including the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area on Wednesday. We have frost, freeze warnings, winter storm watches and warnings in 5 states, and on and on. So come over here to weather.gov and click on your county to get a heads up on what's going on in your region. Certainly some bizarre weather, as predicted 5 years ago when we began the channel. Imagine that. Now let's take a quick look at the snow forecast. Here we are this afternoon, moving into the evening. Heavy snow in our area, already in the mountains. Heavy snow over much of Wyoming. And looks like southeastern Montana here. And this portion of South Dakota in the Black Hills is going to literally get buried. Keep a close eye on it. By late tonight, 22 inches predicted for that portion of South Dakota in the Black Hills. And that storm is going to dump up to 3 or 4 feet in some spots. And so that is the snow totals just through Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Another system moving in here, light system. And looks like, look at that. The Sierras could be picking up some heavy snow by the end of October. But the system is in place now. We're looking in the next 48 hours, heavy snow in western, north, south Dakota on the state line there with Montana and Wyoming. Heavy snow, maybe blizzard conditions, and much of the high country in the Rockies picking up snow. Ho, ho, ho. Snow to blanket UK as rare polar vortex collapse could spell trouble for the power grid. It's like a broken record all over the world. A sensational headline from the UK's tabloid newspaper Daily Star sums up a possible rare weather event that could throw the UK into more profound energy crisis. The headline states, as gas supply chaos sends price sky high and a -10°C polar vortex is headed our way. And that equals Snowmageddon 2021. And it's only fall, guys. Western Sydney suffers the coldest October day in 26 years. Sudden drop in temperature leads to early snow in China. Heavy flurries batter Montana, Utah, and Colorado, and they're getting buried now as the global energy crisis worsens. This is a great article from Cap Allen. We'll leave you links below. Seismic update. Now, we had two very interesting quakes over the last 48 hours. A 6.2 magnitude quake centered off of Hawaii's island rattled some nerves there. No tsunami threat. Good news. But in the position it is off the southern tip here, it's part of that volcanic system and could simply be a precursor to something big about to happen on the Big Island. Greek was shaken by a strong tremor this morning in Crete. And, well, the 6.4 magnitude earthquake, according to the USGS, with the epicenter near the eastern tip of the island. Some buildings were damaged, and thousands of people were seen leaving their homes in panic. There are so far no reports of casualties. There is the location of the quake, the eastern tip of Crete. Good news that no one was injured. Now, globally, the seismic pattern is looking with a moderate uptick. There's the Greek tremor at 6.4. The Hawaii quake has been taken off because it's been over 24 hours ago, and everything else looks quite normal. Now, the La Palma earthquake continues with fervor, and as we've shared in the past, satellite images of the lava flow, we are now sharing with you, as of within 24 hours, the new northern arm of the lava field. Here is the original lava flow that has reached the ocean. There is a second southern flow here about to reach the ocean, and this northern flow also is about to reach the ocean. Just a beautiful picture coming from satellite there in the imagery. There is the small shot. There's the blow up. That is the live thermal from 24 hours ago of the new northern lava arm. So according to Volcano Discovery, the northern stream has been moving much faster than the original stream, which is this stream here, at 1640 to 2300 cubic feet per hour, or feet per hour. It can't be moving at cubic feet per hour. So 2,300 feet per hour, that is about a half a mile an hour. And that doesn't even look like a half a mile. So I don't think it's moving that fast because it would have reached the sea in a half an hour. And it hasn't. It's been days. They've been waiting on it. Could have reached the sea by now, but just some amazing footage coming out from La Palma. We put up an update last night to discuss what's going on the island, so go check that out over at Magnetic Reversal News. Now, worldwide volcano news update, we have Reventador to 15,000 feet, Fuego, Popo, Semaru, Sangay, Nevados de Ruiz, and Sabancaya. And according to the most recent update on La Palma, the eruption shows no signs of weakening, but last night we do show you that the seismicity is weakening. Now, the output of the lava isn't, but it simply could be the rest of the lava running out, and the end of the eruption could be imminent in a week or so. So we're keeping a close eye on that today. Because of the switch in directions of the trade winds here on La Palma, the weather's going to be very bad, and these toxic gases are going to now be moving over the island. And here it says, thanks to the trade winds, ash is now drifting over the east coast, and the airport of La Palma is operational again today, but 11 flights were canceled and others delayed, according to the locals. So still an ongoing problem with volcanic ash. Now, the northern lights shimmer further south than usual tonight as a geomagnetic storm hits Earth. That was the opening of the podcast, and you can see the coronal mass ejection from the M1.6 solar flare that happened a few days ago impacting right here, and that is about, I'm going to say, 18 hours ago now, and the density hasn't come above this level, and now we do have a little bit of speed increase, but still below 500 kilometers per second. This is not a major event. The magnetosphere has taken the shock quite well and has only brought us KP6 for 6 hours of the last 24. We're now in geomagnetic instability. We'll refresh this in case there's not another bar up yet. Just take a look at that. No, we're still sitting there at KP4. Oh, here's the refresh. Yes. Okay. And the grid is holding up just fine. We have some minor grid perturbations. This is due to weather. 66,000 out in Cali and 12,000 out in Michigan. Those are weather-related, nothing to do with geomagnetic storms. Not space weather, actual weather. Now, strange radio waves coming from the heart of the Milky Way stump scientists. Once again, the scientists are baffled. I love that. Now, some interesting archaeology coming out from Utah. Just the last 24 hours. The Hearth site in Utah desert reveals human tobacco use 12,300 years ago. This would be by Clovis people. Here is a duck wishbone seen in the palm of archaeologist Darren Duke's hand at the location of the ancient hearth dating to 12,300 years ago. A duck wishbone. So they're like doing ceremonies and eating duck, smoking tobacco. That is amazing. This is a magnified view of one of four charred seeds of a wild tobacco species, Nicotiana and tenuata, dating to 12,300 years ago. Absolutely fantastic. Science is amazing, by the way. And more amazing science articles coming up. 6 astronauts on a month-long mission in Israeli desert to prepare for Mars. Well, this could be the dumbest thing ever, because there is no cosmic rays penetrating your body in the Israeli desert, and therefore your hair and your teeth won't fall out there. So, not a very realistic approach to what it will actually happen when people try to go to the red planet. Now, synthetic chemicals in consumer products are now linked to early death. Confirmed, study finds. Well, we knew this. And synthetic chemicals called phthalates, found in hundreds of consumer products such as food storage containers, shampoo, makeup, perfume, and children's toys, may contribute to some 100,000 premature deaths a year among people ages 55 to 64. And that's in the United States, according to a new study. So stop buying from China. Make your own soap and other cleansers. You could be making natural products out of vinegar. You can make your own soap at home. It does none of these toxic chemicals in it. Stop buying fast food and other garbage. Do it. Or unless you want to die early. Now, what the heck is the blue luminous event photograph from the space station? Well, it looks spectacular. It looks like aliens. It must be aliens. No, and in fact, I guarantee that when this was happening, the Schumann resonance was spiking, and there were hundreds of YouTube channels talking all kind of nonsense about aliens or whatever they think the Schumann resonance is. Now, if you didn't know, guys, the Schumann resonance, when it spikes, is due to ionospheric lightning here happening right at the space boundary up in the ionosphere, also associated with these luminous events, which are called transient luminous events, which is a lightning-like phenomenon striking upwards in the upper atmosphere. Also known as upper atmospheric lightning, transient luminous events are a bunch of related phenomena which occur during thunderstorms, but significantly above where normal lightning would appear that we're viewing from the surface and can only be seen by orbiting satellites from space, which is why they got this picture. So if you're interested in stuff like that, links to the article will be below. Now, what if the universe had no beginning? And that is what I believe, that the universe is infinite, it's been here forever, and there's no way for a human biological entity to even comprehend the ancient nature of the paradigm that we live in, the universe. And the fact that, well, the universe has no beginning. So if you want to see the perspective here coming from live science about no Big Bang, and remember, the Big Bang was invented by a Roman Catholic priest. And we know what Roman Catholic priests do, now don't we? They certainly don't do science. And this idea comes from a priest, a Roman Catholic priest. So, out with the bathwater. Now, the Alaska snow crab harvest was cut by 88% this year after a population crash in the Bering Sea. Now, beautifully, it doesn't say climate change here because it's by Tyler Durden. But it has everything to do with climate cycles and solar cycles. So we have solar cycles happening every 10 years, and these population changes are spiking every 10 years. Here's a spike in population, good crabbing here 2 years ago, and then a drop. And 10 years before that, the last solar cycle at the same exact time, a spike in the crab population, excellent crabbing, and then a huge drop off. It all has to do with the sun, even Bering Sea crab populations. I know it's mind-blowing, but it's true. And that's not it. Venus and Jupiter can affect Earth's climate. Yeah, the gravitational tug of these two planets affect Earth's climate in a cyclic manner, according to a study in the Proceedings of the Natural Academy of Sciences. And let's take a look. So there's that. It's true. Venus and Jupiter can affect Earth's climate. But it's not only the giant 400,000 year cycle. There is a shorter cycle, and many of us in the community are well aware of it. Now, if you want to learn, if you've been stressed out in all these trying times with the dystopian future ahead, you can unwind and relax using our new channel, Shinrin Yoku. So if you want to know more about forest bathing and seeking wellness through nature and walking through the woods, links below to our new channel, Shinrin Yoku. Check it out. You can also check out the Oppenheimer Ranch project on BitChute. That's a boom to knowledge. Hope you got something out of the video. We're preparing to take a trip out to the 14th International Conference on Climate. We'll be leaving in less than 48 hours. Godspeed. Thanks to all our one-time donors, our Patreons, the heroes that share this video. We love you. That's a boom. Be safe.